Pretty much, I'm open game for any conversation that you would love to have with me.
Well, that's wonderful. I noticed you have kind of a Midwestern accent, Kelly. Are you from the Midwest there?
Yeah, I'm out of Detroit.
You're with Kelley Jean from the band Tight. Kelley Jean, welcome to Radio Like You Want.
What's up, baby?
Well, we are so interested in this film. You know, now I've watched the film, and I have some questions about it, but Kelley, you're not actually in the film. You joined the band after the film was made. So maybe you should tell me what kind of wild adventures you guys have gotten in since the filming now that you've joined the band. You're the singer, right?
Yeah, they filmed the movie Tight in 2010, and since then the lead singer has she's gotten married, she had a baby, and she kind of dropped out of the project. And now that the movie's being released, it's getting a lot of press, it's getting a lot of notoriety. Everybody wants to ask questions and stuff, and she's not around to do so. I can say this, that the main experience I've had with the band was with Layla LaBelle. We went to New York. It was about 2.5 months ago, and we met each other and we practiced for the night, and then we went to the Howard Stern show together in the morning where we performed live, and we ended up winning, the grand prize, which was $10,000 together. So at this point, I've practiced, I know my part, I know that the band knows their parts, but we have yet to really get together as a group, So it's kind of, I'm just waiting.
Okay, so you're the singer now, and you replaced Monica Mayhem. She left, got married, had a baby, so good luck to her.
Right.
Layla LaBelle, she played guitar and was, I believe, from Montreal. I actually watched the film. And Layla, she seemed like kind of the least popular of the group, so I'm surprised that she's still in there because everyone was so angry at her throughout the movie. They kept smacking her and shouting at her.
I think, Layla, she's very young. She's very artsy. She's very driven. She wants to do her own music. She wants to do her own thing. And I think when these girls toured together, just the combination of all of them together and being in this tour bus and stuff, I'm sure that it brought on a lot of, just feelings and emotions and anger. And Layla was like the young one, and she was getting picked on an awful lot. I guess all the girls thought she was a total bitch, but I liked Layla. I thought she was really cool, but I only had one night with her, so who knows.
And now, is it the same rhythm section in the band? Tell me the other girls' names. It's Alicia.
She was the drummer. Tuesday Cross is playing bass, and Monica Mayhem was the vocalist.
One thing they didn't have in the movie was the girls having sex with each other. They occasionally had sex with at one point, there's an interesting point in the film when the girls run out of money, and so one of them has to go and do a scene
Right.
In order to keep the band rolling, I guess. So I guess what I'm wondering is, are there ever those wonderful moments of passion when you guys are out on the road, you're bored, and you just start making out with each other?
Well, I know from being on the Howard Stern show and what Layla said, because Howard had asked her the same thing, and she said yes, that she had sex with a couple of the girls in the band, but she wouldn't say who it was.
They were so mean to her. I thought she would be the last one, but maybe that was part of the whole thrill.
Right? I don't know. I'm into chicks, so I'm willing to experiment. Let's bring it on. Let's see what happens.
Because what I'm thinking is, here's an opportunity to have a band where not only do you get this great music, this blues influenced rock, so to speak, but you could also literally be naked on stage, have sex with each other. How far are you guys going to go down the path of really exploring all of the ins and outs, if you will, of being a porn star rock band? I mean, it would almost seem like a shame if be taken too seriously as musicians. There's really
I think that was the main goal of the film, was to take these girls and to make them seem like very serious musicians. But of course they're always going to be looked at as adult stars, you know? So I think that, in my opinion, what I would prove to do is I would like to prove everybody wrong who looks at porn stars and say, hey, these girls, you know, they're all about sex, you know. I look at them and I see tits and I see ass. Personally, I've been performing my entire life, and I take music very, very seriously. So I'm hoping once I get the chance to meet up with these girls and, you know, sing for them and just get in a room with them. And I'm just hoping that they feel a good vibe and that they think, hey, you know, maybe we can be taken seriously. Maybe this can be something big. And in my opinion, it will be something big as long as they take my lead and follow.
So you're gonna sort of take over as musical director of the band, Kelley? Is that what I'm hearing? You're gonna
Yes. And then I'm gonna rape them all. No.
Now, do you like to be the dominator or the dominated?
Dominator.
The dominator. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because it seemed like the band was sort of split into kind of femmier girls and then more kind of tough girls, right?
Yeah.
So you've kind of taken on more of the tough girl role in there.
I'm a natural born leader, and I've been around the block a time or two, so, you know, I feel that everybody has a lesson to learn from me if they just listen.
Nice.
And, you know, I'm excited to be promoting this band. I'm excited to be part of it, and I do think that they should do a part 2, and they should follow me around with cameras, because I'm a damn interesting person. Just, it's nuts. You know, I own a stripper company, so I've got all these hot girls here at any given moment, and our parties are wild. So, you know, nothing shocks me anymore. We also have the party bus. So, I mean, it is all sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
You sold me. It sounds like a great treat, and I really hope to make it to Detroit soon. I wish you great good luck with this band, Tight.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for talking to me. If you want to check out our show, you can go to radiolikeyouwant.com and you can download any copies of our show. If you want to check out my band, you can go to thedwarves.com. There's lots of nudity there, but it's fairly tame compared to the world of Kelley.
I like nudity. But hey, you know, there's one major thing that we have to plug that we can't forget about, and that is the Tight Band website, which is basically tightband.com. And you can also find them on Facebook and on Twitter. Just do some Googling.
Will do. Well, I will Google and more. Kelley, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Kelley Jean, the singer with Tight on Radio Like You Want.
Ow. This is Kelley Jean from the band Tight, and you're listening to RadioLikeYouWant.com.